Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Klipstead. Today we are finishing off the guild district where we have all the different guilds, the blacksmith, the crafters, the merchants, the fighters and all that stuff. We're also adding a nice park area, just a lush environment. Also guys, thank you so much for the amount of likes and feedback on last video from Klipstead. I really do appreciate it. So today I want to try the same thing again. If you are a regular watcher of my channel, or especially this series here, make sure to leave a like down below. Please don't forget. And also, if you enjoyed the new channel graphics, I guess, with intro and logo and banner and all that jazz, make sure to leave a like as well. Because I've been working hard to upgrade some of the stuff. I really want to take my channel to the next level. The first building we are doing right here is it's the Blacksmith Guild, which is pretty cool. It's located very close to the Fighters and the Merchants Guild, and it has this very nice wooden structure on top of a stone base with some nice carved details and stuff like that. Interior is also very interesting. I'm going to show you that in first person in just a little bit. But yeah, just really try to make this whole district here look more wealthy than the other parts of the downtown Klipstead. So yeah, that's why we have some more colorful roof tiles, we have more detailed walls and stuff like that. It's just to make this district feel grand and epic and stuff like that. And then what we also got to do is just build just a small stable here next to the Blacksmith Guild. And this is where travelers and people coming from far away could just drop off their horses before entering the guilds. Kind of thinking that this stable is for all the different guilds. It's just kind of a community stable, I guess. And it's not too big. I don't expect too many people coming to Klipstead without living here themselves. Because yeah, as you know, Klipstead is pretty big. And there's a lot of people living here. I don't think there would be too many blacksmiths and crafters and stuff coming from outside to visit the guild. So there's only, yeah, I would say 8 horses would be the maximum amount here. So yeah, really just try to make it look cool. Just fill in some space, add some atmosphere. And I think it turns out pretty cool in the end here. Like the gentle slope of the roof here. Nice woodwork with the pillars and stuff like that. And then just some general details around here. Just adding a nice vibe and atmosphere to this build right here. And then we're just adding some bushes and stuff like that, which is also very important when you're doing a nice build like this one right here. Then the next build we are going to do here today is going to be the Crafters Guild, which is another diagonal build. And here I can show you kind of a new way of me building. I like to try new ways of building houses to kind of figure out what is the best way, what's the most optimal way of building a house. And right here I started off by making the whole shape of the building using wool, just to lay out the different floors, the shapes, the roofs, the walls and stuff like that. Before I start adding in some of the wooden frames and stuff like that, some of the walls and then some of the floors, and just kind of building the building from ground up without adding any detail. And that is, as I've said before, a way of making sure that the shape works before starting adding details. Because if the shape isn't okay, if the shape isn't as good as it could be, the build is not going to be as good as it could be. So I like just making sure the shape is good before I start adding details here. Which is also very important. I also decided to go for a more unique design here where we have different layers. So inside there's a lot of different floor heights, but not like necessarily different floors or stories, but it's just a few blocks up and down inside. So it kind of follows the landscape a little bit and also just makes the inside more unique and I guess better looking. Just giving it a contrast, I guess. But yeah, I will show you in first person later on. It's looking pretty cool here. And as you can see, the details are a little bit less. It's hard to detail a diagonal build, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Nice overall view here of the area, zooming towards a tree behind the Crafters Guild, which is going to be yeah, just a small landscaping part. You can also see some things I did outside the Crafters Guild off camera. And now we're just landscaping this whole area here, adding a small path from from the kitchen of the Crafter's Build, adding a lot of bushes, vegetation and stuff like that. We're also going to build a small tree right here, which is very nice. It has this very warm yellow or orange leaves with a nice white trunk and branches and stuff like that, which I really like. And then just adding a lot of vegetations and stone and bushes and flowers, just scattered around a small bit of land right here. Then we're going to build a bigger tree in the front right here, which is going to be an oak tree, a massive oak tree. Which is going to kind of cover up the road a little bit, create some shadow, create some atmosphere, and just really make the path, when you're walking on the path and stuff inside Klipstead, just feel very immersive and very just kind of grab your attention, I guess. Here I'm using a cool technique which I want to show to you guys and kind of teach a way to you, is that you build a whole trunk using or the whole branch system out of wood, like you saw I did, and then you just use a brush, a sphere, and then just add, you could use whatever blocks pretty much, and just shape the whole tree before you select the whole area and replace it with leaves and a little bit of air just to make it look a little bit like fluffy and stuff. Which is super cool. You can use it with whatever kind of tree you want. Just create the shape using a brush. Just spare a lot of time, and it's also easier to make it feel fuller and bigger. But let me just finish this off. I'll see you in first person. Today we have a lot of ground to cover. We're gonna start off by going into the Blacksmith Guild right here. The Smith's Guild, as you can see, there's a lot of like grindstones and stuff out here, so they can kind of improve their skills and stuff. But yeah, I really like this vibe that this has. Feels nice and grand and stuff like that. Down below we have kind of this pub area. So you have a big fireplace heating everything up. We have some seating places and stuff like that. And then a small bar, which I think looks freaking beautiful. I love the design here. Very nice. Adds a lot of atmosphere in here. And then you can also go outside here to a small storage area and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Can go out here again, where there's a lot of bottles and food and stuff hanging here, and overall a beautiful place. Let's quickly hurry upstairs. I don't want to waste too much time or use too much time. And then we have the staircase on the outside, which is pretty cool, leading up to just like this hangout area, chilling area. We have a table, some swords and stuff. They're showing up what I've done, comparing, I guess, the sharpness of them. And then we just have some more seating areas. Here we have a small workshop area where you could be working on things and just kind of do the smith thing. I'm not really sure what they do. And then we have some armor here. We can go upstairs here. There's a few bedrooms, because I think if travelers are visiting, they could sleep here. So we have a small bedroom right there. And then another one right here. And then we have kind of the office for the head smith of Klipstead, which will be sitting up here from time to time. I really like the woodwork and the framings and stuff. It feels nice and realistic, I guess. We can go outside here again, and then we have the stables. I've added some details in between the cuts here as well. Feel like it's looking nice and immersive here. I really like the wheel here and some details. I think it looks beautiful. Really, really cool. Then we have the Crafter's Guild, which has a small outside area where they could be working on stuff, creating wheels and barrels and stuff like that. And then we also have this nice garden in the back. I think it looks pretty beautiful, adds a lot, especially when you walk on the street here. It looks super nice. And then you can go inside here, because this is on a diagonal. You can't really close the door properly, but let's just pretend it's closing. Go in here, we have some seating areas like we usually have. Then we have a kitchen to prepare some food, some wine bottles and stuff like that. Very nice, with a small exit to the back here, to the path and the garden here. Then we can go back here. This is where you see kind of the elevation I was talking about. Just a small step up here and then a small step up here as well. We have a seating area and stuff like that, with a small ladder going up to a small storage loft like this, with some barrels and stuff. And then a staircase going up to, we have the head area or headquarters of the chief of the crafters in Klipstead. I'm not really sure if that's a thing, but let's just pretend in Klipstead there at least is a chief of them, or boss. And then we just have some more seating areas and stuff like that. with a ladder going up to more storage in the top here. This might be a little bit dark for you, but I hope it's alright. In the back, some storage as well leading up towards the city wall. Pretty cool. I don't want to put too much stuff here because it would be hard to defend the wall if there's too much buildings and stuff in front of it. Then we have the big oak tree. I think it looks beautiful. Really like how that turned out. And then we have this other tree here, the orange one. Looks pretty cool. With this small park area here in the back, just to add some stuff. And then, yeah, just keep the area in front of the gate free so that no one can really just hide here in buildings or stuff. Something I try to do is to keep it open in front of the gates so that it's easy and nice to defend it. So yeah, just adding some bushes and stuff, it's probably the best thing we could do. So that is pretty cool. A lot of stuff has been done today, and I'm very glad that we are pretty much done with the downtown area of Klipstead now. We have got some more stuff in the Noble District, and then we've got this festive thing here with some tents and stuff for the arena, but that's something we can do later. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.